Indecent assault and battery in Massachusetts is a very commonly misunderstood crime, but has life-altering consequences if you're convicted or even charged with it. So here's how I want you to think about this. An assault and battery in Massachusetts is any unpermitted touching of another person, no matter how slight, without legal justification. In indecent assault and battery, there's an additional element, this indecency element. So it's an unpermitted touching of another person without legal justification on an indecent area, an area commonly known as private. And the touching would violate sort of contemporary standards of decency. So in plain English, what that means is an indecent assault and battery is basically one step below. It's a sexual assault charge and it's sort of one step below a rape. It just doesn't involve penetration, but it does involve a touching of generally like a sexual area, the chest, the groin, the buttocks, something like that. These are felonies, and there's two types. There's an indecent assault and battery on a child under 14, and then there's an indecent assault and battery on a person over 14. And there's a consent element to the indecent assault and battery on somebody over 14. So it's got to be without their consent. Okay. These are both felonies, and they're a problem because if you're convicted of either one of them, there's generally speaking mandatory SORB registration, Sex Offender Registry Board registration. There is some nuance, or there are some nuances about that for juveniles and for folks on the charge over 14. But generally speaking, if you're convicted, there's mandatory SORB registration. SORB's got 3 levels of classification. Level 1, level 2, level 3. This stuff is serious because one of these convictions has life-altering consequences. Number 1, you're a convicted felon, so there's all sorts of problems with that. And number 2, you're on the Sex Offender Registry Board. So these charges are very serious. They can be heard in the district court and in the superior court, but they're very, very serious. And a lot of times, if folks are convicted of these, and I hope that's not you, jail's on the table. So you want to try to avoid that. If you're charged with this crime, you want some help. I do lots of these. I will help you. I'm attorney Nate Amendola. You can call me 24/7 at 781-740-0800.